What's up and welcome back guys to the Prestige Amazon FBA YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Andy. I'm a multi-six-figure Amazon FBA seller. There's been an issue, or not an issue, but I've just been talking to a lot of my students and a lot of new incoming students that are really interested in the Amazon FBA space, but they really have no idea, or they're not very familiar with the business model and the concept and how it works and why Amazon FBA works, especially private labeling. So I just wanted to go ahead and create a 6-part series just for you guys, especially the new beginners, and this will be based off of the 2019 experiences and what you need to be doing in 2019 to be able to succeed in the Amazon FBA private label sector. If you guys haven't already gotten the Prestige Amazon FBA 2019 cheat sheet, please be sure to get that in the description below. Just hit the link and you'll be able to get it sent directly to you. But in this cheat sheet that I put together just for you guys, I include tools, tips, and tricks and resources that I still use to this day that took me months and months to discover. And I put it all together in one cheat sheet just for you guys. So be sure to go get that, take advantage of that, especially if you guys are new sellers or veteran sellers. There's so many things on that cheat sheet that you guys will benefit from. But in this video, I want to cover how Amazon FBA works, why it works, some of the fees that are included with Amazon FBA, and just kind of go over the general idea of how Amazon FBA operates and why so many people are gravitating to this form of business and this business model. If you guys do not know what Amazon FBA is, be sure to go check out one of my previous videos where I go further in depth with explaining what Amazon FBA is. But Amazon FBA and FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, and that's pretty much exactly what it is. If you're a seller and you send a large bulk volume of units to the fulfillment centers or to Amazon, Amazon will then distribute it to different fulfillment centers for many reasons. One of the most important reasons is that they want to be able to better fulfill their 2-day shipping. If you don't know what prime shipping is, it's basically the main reason why a lot of Amazon sellers or Amazon buyers go to the Amazon platform to make purchases. It's because of this 2-day shipping, sometimes 1-day shipping, and they're upping that now to 30 minutes and just same-day shipping. If you guys didn't know, as of the end of 2018, about 100 million people have Prime memberships. And on top of that, over 200 million people visit Amazon websites on a monthly basis, and these are unique users. These aren't repetitive users. So there's 200 million people on a monthly basis that are new that visit the Amazon platform with the mentality of shopping for your products. Now that just leaves the question, why don't you already have a business on Amazon, and why haven't you already started selling on Amazon? But back to the point, Amazon ships your products across the state and across the country to be able to better fulfill their prime shipping. Now, how does this actually work? And this brings me to the next point of how Amazon FBA works and why so many people do it is because they allow for a more or less automated process. And what that means is that whenever somebody places an order for your product that you are selling on Amazon FBA, an Amazon employee goes and picks your product at the nearest location to the customer, and they pack it for you and get it shipped. Now, what does this mean for you? This leaves a very much less labor-intensive process. A lot of it's automated. You don't have to deal with a lot of the picking, packing, and taping boxes, and even the customer service. A lot of the customer service is dealt with for you, and there's plenty of perks just dealing with the Amazon FBA business model. In addition to this, what does this mean for you? This gives you so much more extra time to do the things that you need to do, whether it's spending time with your family, doing more product research, going to the beach and having a drink. There's just so much more extra time that you have on your hands that you do not have to pick and pack the items that you sell. And what does this mean as a scaling Amazon FBA seller? Because you're not spending so much time packing all the items, you can sell, 40 units a day to 10,000 units a day. The sky is the limit, The sky is the limit, and there's really no limitation to how big you can scale your business. And even as a sole business owner, me myself, I do not have any partners, but you know, I'm able to continuously scale my business because I don't have to spend that time packing the packages. I can have hundreds of sales a day and not have to worry about taping a box and getting it to the customer in time. Now that you guys see the potential for this and you guys see the potential scalability for the Amazon FBA business model, you can imagine yourself selling, you know, 50 units of one item a day and having 10 items under your brand. That's 500 units a day. There's no way you're gonna pick and pack those items and send them to your customers. And on top of that, where would you store all of these items? And that leads me to, you know, the fees of Amazon FBA. Not everything is free to use Amazon services, and this is just part of the business model that you have to take into account. But I just wanted to let you guys know, you know, what some of these fees are. So there's 3 main fees that come to mind and that are most important when you become a seller on Amazon. The first of those fees is a professional seller membership fee, and this fee is $39.99 per month. When you are selling on Amazon. And this may seem like a lot, and this did seem like a lot to me in the beginning. I was like, no way am I gonna pay 40 bucks just to be able to sell some products on Amazon. But there's so many benefits to doing so. So especially if you're first starting out and first selling on Amazon, I highly recommend that you get this $40 membership fee. With this membership fee, you'll be able to take advantage of Amazon tools like Amazon advertising, Amazon PPC. That's Amazon's version of advertising on the Amazon platform. Without the membership fee, you will not be able to use PPC, which is extremely important in making extra sales, launching your products, and just getting your product out there. In addition to this, they also allow you to have access to business reports. Business reports are extremely important in scaling your business and just getting statistics and numbers and raw data for your sales. So if you guys are just starting out, I highly recommend getting the professional seller plan. Now, in addition to the professional seller plan, there's also something called the individual seller plan. This is almost similar. This allows you to sell on Amazon, but you do not have to pay a monthly membership fee. In exchange for not having to pay the monthly membership fee, you do have to pay a 99-cent per item fee for every item that you do sell. So you do not, so if you plan on selling at least 40 items or 40 items or more per month, I highly recommend to just get the membership. It's $40. You're gonna end up spending $40 if you sell at least 40 items. So, why not? In addition to paying the 99 cents per item, you do not have access to Amazon's advertising platform. That means you cannot use PPC and you cannot use Amazon's advertising, tools to get your product out there and make more sales. So this is extremely important, nor do you have the access to the business reports. So in a nutshell, just get the membership, just get the $40 membership. It'll benefit you so much, and I promise you will not regret it. So the second most important fee that comes to mind is Amazon's storage fee. Amazon's monthly inventory fees. And yes, they do charge you to have your items sit in their fulfillment centers. You are taking up their space, so it only makes sense that you do get charged for this. And the inventory fees are highly dependent on 3 factors. First factor being how big your item is, how much space it takes. Second factor being the time of the year. Is it towards the first 3 quarters of the year, or is it towards the last quarter of the year, Q1 to 3 or Q4? Things tend to get more expensive towards Q4, so just be wary of that. And number 3 being how long your item is staying in the fulfillment centers. Now, if you guys haven't checked out the 2019 Prestige cheat sheet, be sure to go check that out in the description below. I include these exact numbers in a resource that comes directly from Amazon to give you the exact numbers. So be sure to go check that out when you guys get the chance, or after this video. You guys will not regret it. But for standardized items, it typically runs around 69 cents per cubic foot. Towards the first 3/4 of the year, so I think that's January to September. Anytime after that, towards the end of the year in Q4, it goes up to $2.40 per cubic foot. This is because in Q4 you'll typically be making more sales and they feel as though they can charge you more. This is also very dependent on the size, so be sure to go check out that cheat sheet. I'll give you those exact numbers depending on standard and oversized items. But like I mentioned, the third factor is if your item stays within the fulfillment centers for more than 365 days. This is something that you do not want to do. This is something that I did for one of my first products, and you definitely see the monthly fees go up. So for example, if you're paying 69 cents per cubic foot for a standard sized item, if your item is sitting in the fulfillment centers for more than 365 days, that fee goes up from 69 cents to $6.90 per month, and that's something that you do not want to have to pay for. At this point, if your item is sitting, if that same shipment is sitting in the fulfillment centers for over 365 days, it's likely that your item is not selling as well as you had expected. That's just what happened to me, unfortunately, and it does happen to the best of us. I'm not saying I'm the best of us, but it does happen to everybody. You will launch a product that may not work, and that's just part of the learning curve. Side note, but if this does happen to you, I do suggest that you either one, try to relaunch your product and see if you're able to get back to the first page and start making sales. Number two, just liquidate the product, try to find somebody just to buy the bulk order. Or number three, just dispose of it all. Amazon FBA has a disposal program that they can go ahead and take all of your products that you do not want and toss it or do as they please with it. Now another fee is the Amazon referral fee, and I know it's unfortunate that they do charge you a referral fee, but it's just another number that you do take into account when you're figuring out profitability for your product. This fee typically ranges between 8 to 15% of the total sales cost that somebody had purchased the product from you for. And unfortunately, there's no real way to bypass this fee. It's just something that Amazon charges you for when you do close a sale on their platform. And in addition to this, Amazon does have fulfillment fees as well. This is just another fee that you take into account when figuring out your profitability, but they do charge you for, the picking and packing. I mean, they do have to pay their employees. They do have to charge you for like shipping costs and stuff like that. But this is something that you should definitely take advantage of, because although they do charge you, their shipping rates and their partnership with UPS is so much better than any shipping rate that you will get on your own. And again, this does allow for the automation process, so you do not have to deal with the picking and packing of the products, and you can be assured, or you can rest assured, that you are getting a decent deal on the shipping. Now I know I just listed a bunch of fees to you guys, and this might seem a little scary, like why is Amazon stealing all of my money? But I promise you that they aren't, and these numbers are just numbers that you do take into account when you guys are doing your product research, so don't be too scared. You will figure out and you will find the right product. And that leads me to what will be the next video, part 2 of the 6-part series, product research. So be sure to subscribe, turn on that notification bell, stay updated as to when I will drop that video. It'll be in a few days, I promise. But if you guys found this video at all informative or beneficial to you, or if you guys are a new seller, welcome. Please drop a like. It means the world to me. If you guys enjoyed the video and look forward to more, please be sure to subscribe. I definitely appreciate it. And if you guys at all have any questions, always feel free to drop them down below. I always answer my questions or any comments that you guys leave me personally, so I always appreciate that. But until next time, I'll catch you guys at the next video. Peace.